Alright, hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And on today's video, we'll be talking about another cruise line that I have personally cruised on. And that's coming up right after this. Alright, hey everyone, welcome back to Traveling with Justin. I am Justin, and today we are going to talk about this. If you guys know this symbol right here, that is Princess Cruise Lines. Yes, Princess Cruise Lines. So let's talk about a little bit about some facts of the Princess Cruise Lines. Alright, so Princess Cruise Lines was founded in 1965. The current headquarters are in Santa Clara, California. Different than Florida, right? They are incorporated in Bermuda. And the number of employees is about 30,000 employees. And one of the key people at Princess is John Paggart. He's currently the president of Princess. So here's a little bit of brief history about Princess Cruise Lines. So from 1965 to 1972, they chartered a boat from the Canadian Pacific Limited, Alaska. Okay, so they had an Alaska up there in the summertime, and in the wintertime, they would charter that and bring it down to do Mexican Riviera cruises. Right, and they would do that from LA. And so they called it the Princess Patricia. But it wasn't built for hot weather. It was built for Alaska. And it wasn't built for the hot weather. I mean, they didn't have any air conditioning or anything else that, provides comfort during the hot summer months. And then, so they got another ship called Italia. I'll put it right here. And they started to do Mexican Riviera cruises as well. That was actually from Costa Cruises. And they chartered another one from Costa. And so they marketed her as Princess Clara, but never officially named her. But it later became the Sun Princess down the road a little bit. All right, so I'm going to show my age here a little bit, okay? However, back in the 1970s, and I know, it's like 70s, it's like, holy crap, you're old. I was not that old in the 70s, okay? I was like, I wasn't that old. But they had a show called The Love Boat. And that was based on the Pacific Princess. And that would be doing, sailings from LA down to Acapulco in Mexico and back, and, 7-day cruises and stuff like that. Yes, it was based on the Pacific Princess. They did some filming on there, but of course they did the filming on a studio lot. But that kind of made Princess popular, in my opinion, because it got the brand out there. Now, Princess is owned by Carnival Corporation. Yeah, Carnival Corporation, and Princess is one of the many companies underneath Carnival Corporation. So let's go ahead and let's dive into Princess's current fleet. Coral class. The Coral Princess was built in 2002, and it currently is still in service today, and it's flagged in Bermuda. Now, the Island Princess is another ship that was built in 2003, and it is currently still in service right now, and that's also flagged in Bermuda. Okay, so now we're moving on to the Grand Class. Well, maybe it's a little bit better. I'm not sure, but let's find out. In 1998, the Grand Princess was built and is still currently in service and is flagged in Bermuda. The Diamond was built in 2004 and it's still in service and it's flagged in the United Kingdom. The Sapphire was currently built in 2004 and it's still in service and it's flagged in the United Kingdom. The Caribbean is 2004 as well and it's currently in service and it's flagged in Bermuda. The Crown was built in 2006, and it's still in service, and it's flagged in Bermuda. The Emerald, which was built in 2007, is currently in service, and it's flagged in Bermuda. And the Ruby rounds up this Grand Class, and that was built in 2008, and it's still currently in service. It's actually right now as we speak. It just got done with Alaska Cruises, and it just went into dry dock and wet dock to refurbish some things for a month long, and then it sells out of San Francisco in October, this month. It sells out on October the 22nd. So like less than a week it sells out. It's kind of cool, isn't it? All right, and so that's also flagged in Bermuda. Okay, so the Royal class is the next class of ships. And that includes the Royal, which was built in 2013, still in service, and it's flagged in Bermuda. The Regal, it was built in 2014, and still in service, and it is flagged in the United Kingdom. And then we have the Majestic. Yeah, it was built in 2017, it's still in service, and it's flagged in the United Kingdom. The Sky was built in 2019, still in service, of course, and it's flagged in Bermuda. Now, the Enchanted, that was built in 2020, and it's still in service, and it's flagged in Bermuda. So, interesting thing about the Enchanted was it was supposed to come out during COVID, but then that pandemic hit, and so that was delayed and didn't come out until 2021 when cruising started. And then the Discovery was built in 2022. Of course, it's still in service, and it is flagged in Bermuda. So they have two future ships on the horizon. One is called the Sun Princess. So there was another one called the Sun early on in Princess's history, but this one's called the Sun Princess. It's going to debut in 2024, and the class of ship is going to be called the Sphere. All right, and that's flagged, of course, in Bermuda because Princess is incorporated in Bermuda. And then they have another one that's coming out in 2025 called the Star. And yes, there was another Princess ship called the Star. So they're like recycling names, kind of like Royal Caribbean is doing. And that comes out in 2025. It's also the Sphere class. We don't know exactly where, and most likely it's going to be flagged in Bermuda, but we're not quite sure yet because they haven't come out with that information. Okay, so let's take a look at some of their former fleet. Okay, so we have Patricia, Italia, Carla, Sun, Sea, Royal, Sky, Star, Golden, Pacific, Island, Fair, Dawn, Crown, Regal, Ocean, Down, Sun, and Sea. So they've used Sun and Sea a couple different times. They've used several of those names several times. So they like recycle the names after they get rid of the ships. The Pacific Princess made Princess who they are because of the Love Boat, because that show was based off of that. I think that's kind of cool. I wish I could have gone on the Pacific Princess, but that's a little bit older ship. You might want to go check out Love Boat. You might want, see what the Pacific Princess is all about. So yeah, Princesses, I like Princess, okay? I've been on the most cruises with Princess, and we'll find out the cruises that I've been on here in the coming few videos. So yeah, Princess has come a long way from 1965 when they were doing Mexican Riviera cruises in a ship that wasn't built for hot weather, to now all over the world with ships being built for selling all over the world. Now the Sun Princess that comes out, it is going to be a big one because it's the biggest Princess ship out there, and they've got a lot of different things on the Princess ships. So the way the Princess does it is they have 3 dining rooms on the ships that I've been on. They have 3 separate dining rooms, and the Sun Princess is only going to have 1 dining room on multiple floors. kind of like what Royal does. But that'll be interesting. I would like to go on the Sun Princess, but I'm not going to go on it anytime soon because she doesn't debut until February of 2024. Princess has had some issues with pollution in the ocean, and they've had a $20 million fine for dumping stuff in the ocean. Let's hope they don't do that right now. I don't know if they do or not, but yes, they've had that $20 million fine against them in the past for ocean pollution. In my own opinion, this is my opinion. No one's paying me to say this. Nothing like that. It's just my opinion. Okay? All right. So, yeah, like I said before, I like Princess. And I like some of the features that they have on there where I'll talk about in the upcoming videos. All right. So, I like Princess, like I've said before. And in 1965, when they started, they have come a long, long way from one ship that didn't have air conditioning to a ton of ships that can go everywhere. Now, the different classes of ships, you know, based on the occupancy, the passenger size, and things like that, the different classes. Yeah, some of the bigger ships, they offer more, and I'll get into it in the next few videos. But that was just a little bit brief history about Princess Cruises. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you want to, give it a thumbs up. I would really, really appreciate it. And, you know, hit that subscribe button while you're here. And then wait until I come out with another one. And if you want to know when I come out with another one, that bell notification will let you know. All right, guys. And until the next video, I will see you later. Bye. And cruise on.